Alright, you know what I'm saying? I had the idea to do a podcast. I'm gonna start doing this thing. It's gonna be called, I don't even like the beginning how it started. This is my first video anyway, so I'll get better with it as time goes, you know what I'm saying? But the whole point of this whole thing is, you know what I'm saying, just to talk about a whole bunch of shit because, I feel like I got a lot to say, and the people around me not necessarily give a fuck about what I got to say, even though it's for the benefit for the people, you know what I'm saying? Smoking dookie blunts, talking about the shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people around you, you know what I'm saying, don't want you to grow because, you know what I'm saying, if you grow, then you ain't going to be around with them, you know what I'm saying? You can be pieces of shit with them, you know what I'm saying? People don't want to see you do better for yourself because a lot of times that person don't want to do good for themselves, you know what I'm saying? So why would they want to see you do better for yourself? It's somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy ass cycle we live in. But shout out to my nigga Beachy, you know what I'm saying? He gave me the idea. It's gonna be called Backwoods and Black Thoughts, you know. I feel like I got a lot to say for the public, you know what I'm saying? You guys might give a fuck about what I gotta say, you might not, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't fucking know until I try. Alright, the first topic though, what I really wanted to talk about is the fact that people think that because slavery was so long time ago, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't affect us today, a lot of people feel like that people are just using that as an excuse not to move forward because they feel like slavery is holding them back. And then people be like, well, how can you say slavery is holding you back if you aren't a slave? You know what I'm saying? And that is just ignorant to say because I did a lot of research about, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And there's this one guy called Willie Lynch, you know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker figured out the sauce. When I say the sauce, he figured out how to make the slave, like the best slave you can make. Because, you know what I'm saying, I just read it. The date was 1712. This motherfucker came into town, some fucking town. A bunch of people was picking slaves or whatever. That not picking slaves, but some town where they practice slavery or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he said he came into town and he smelt the dead body. He said that's wasted economics. What kind of shit is that? He's saying you guys are hanging your Negroes. You know what I'm saying? We don't use that word. I don't like to use it, but you're hanging your Negroes, so you're losing money. And that's a bad choice of economics when, you know what I'm saying, and it also creates fucking all kind of shit, people killing people, like riots, like that's not good for business is what Willie Lynch was saying, you know what I'm saying. he designed he actually got a book, you know what I'm saying. I got the book right here, you know what I'm saying. You can't, it's probably backwards to y'all, but I'm gonna read it. The Willie Lynch Letter in the Making of a Slave by Willie Lynch, right? So his proposal was to fucking to change the game of slavery, you know what I'm saying? And he felt like that his slavery was gonna last 300 fucking years after the fact of this shit going on, you know what I'm saying? So people didn't fucking catch that. Did you catch that? I just said it's gonna last 300 years after it's already been done, you know what I'm saying? That means it's gonna affect niggas to this day. And for let me throw some of the things out that he believed in doing. He believed in putting the young males against the old males, and then the old males versus the young males. And this is a whole ideas that he figured out that would keep slaves in, because he feels that what's the word, mm, envy. You know what I'm saying is better. A whole bunch of negative feelings and emotions are stronger than the positive emotions. You know what I'm saying when it comes to controlling people, right? So he would put the light. This is where you get the light skin and the dark skin. He created this light skin and dark skin shit. He put us against ourselves long before niggas even knew about anything. You know what I'm saying? Before niggas knew about Converse, Air Force One, any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We've been against each other. He created the light skin versus the dark skin versus light skin beef. Then he also wanted the male versus the female beef too, you know what I'm saying? And we see this today, in this fucking day, like niggas, dark skinned niggas think they some kind of cooler than light skinned niggas, and light skinned niggas think they cooler than dark skinned niggas. And old niggas think that the young niggas is so stupid they don't want to listen, and young niggas think old niggas is so stupid, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like this is a whole spin back around that I was saying. Like slavery affects us to this day because a shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We still crabs in a bucket in this motherfucker. We might not be, you know what I'm saying, physical slaves where we have to get out there and pick that cotton, you know what I'm saying? But we're mental slaves, you know what I'm saying? We're fighting against ourselves. We're never gonna build up, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, this is just an example, you know what I'm saying? Hispanic people, you know what I'm saying, Mexicans, there'd be like a bunch of them in a house, and they'd be all paying the bills, you know what I'm saying, working together. You cannot get a bunch of young black males together in a circle to try to move forward in any kind of business because somebody wants to be the boss. So everybody wants to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would feel like they got to do the work if somebody else doing it. Everybody worry about what else everybody else is doing instead of worried about getting the job done. As a people, you know what I'm saying? We have a long way to go. For instance, this nigga, this Willie Lynch dude, this book is like this little, you see how thin it is, you know what I'm saying? But it got step-by-step instruction how to make a fucking slave. They treated black males, the black people, like horses, you know what I'm saying? They figured that a wild horse isn't good for business just like a wild black person, you know what I'm saying? They feel like in the state of mind, a natural black person with a state of mind that's natural, he ain't come out slave or nothing, you cannot control him. You cannot get him to do what you want, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna want freedom, he's gonna wanna be able to do what the fuck he wants to do, you know what I'm saying? But they don't want you to do that. So they've been doing this for a long time. Like, y'all have no idea how much psychology is behind this slavery. It ain't just mental, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers studied it. And how are you gonna fight something back if you didn't even know it existed? You know what I'm saying? People think that shit's not real. They think slavery was just fucking picking some cotton and niggas was running for their fucking life in the fucking railroad and all that shit. That shit was just that. It was just that. Just some dumb motherfuckers catching niggas to tell them they gotta work for them for X amount of dollars. Not even no money. Just whooping your ass and then that's it. I'm saying that's not just slavery. Slavery was a fucking whole fucking organized fucking act. You know what I'm saying? It was a fucking like a crime. Like motherfuckers should have to pay for that whole like families that's in charge to this day that got money off of fucking slavery. That shit should be foul. That's foul as fuck. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm high. Let me go back to one of these topics I gotta talk about. Let's see. Uh, and this too, you know what I'm saying? This ain't got to do with fucking black people. Like, it ain't got to do with nothing. This has got to do, too, you cannot be a victim. You know what I'm saying? You cannot blame people for your circumstances. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Say, fucking, you can't get ahead because your job is racist or something. Your manager fucking hates you because you're black or whatever excuses you fucking have. You have to put them excuses aside, you know what I'm saying? And take, how would you say, charge of your life, you know what I'm saying? You cannot blame nobody, like, you know what I'm saying? You're still at that job. You don't have to put up with that piece of shit, you know what I'm saying? You can move on and be better yourself, you know what I'm saying? You can better yourself. You don't have to settle for less because, I don't know, motherfucker, they want you to feel like that. They want you to feel like this is what you got to deal with unless you go to college. You don't got to go to college or you don't got to get certain school. You can do that shit yourself, you know what I'm saying? They got YouTube, they got platforms to fucking elevate yourself, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Nipsey Hussle said it in a song, you know what I'm saying? Young black man he's great, but he has no platform to show that he's great. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of great people out here, you know what I'm saying? We're a lot of smart people, but they have no platform, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no way for you to do what you gotta do to make some money or anything, you know what I'm saying? The bubble, you know what I'm saying? You might want to do something that you might have a talent that you didn't know that you was good at. And you won't know because of the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did some research, like the word racist. The fuck, you're not racist because you don't like someone's skin color. You're racist because you took the whole race and you put them a step back. You make it so their teachers don't get paid enough, so they don't give a fuck about teaching them, you know what I'm saying? They put it to where the jobs that you're not getting shit, you can't get a job, you know what I'm saying? They put you down in a whole bunch of different, they put your whole race a step back. Like, you can't even step forward. That's racism. That's, you know what I'm saying? People don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand that racist. They think racist because I don't like him because he's no. Racism are people that are stopping you from becoming great altogether. Like, You know what I'm saying? Black people really suffer racism because the school systems don't give a fuck about you. Only the reason they don't give a fuck about you is they don't get paid enough to give a fuck about you. And that's sad to say, you got to use money to give a fuck. But that's a whole incentive, you know what I'm saying? If you got to deal with a whole bunch of shit and you ain't getting paid, you for sure ain't giving a fuck. That goes with everybody. Like, they knew that was the fucking from the get go. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking part of the plan to fuck over black people in America. The school systems ain't give a fuck. Like this too, you know? Like, we don't have enough black role models in the communities, you know what I'm saying, without looking up to them and being feeling like you're weird or lame or something. Like, we got to put that whole shit behind, you know what I'm saying, because they want you to feel like that. They want you to feel like the only cool shit you can do is be a drug dealer or a rapper or a ball player, or that shit is okay, you know what I'm saying, but there's like, not everybody's gonna make it to be that, you know what I'm saying. You might make it to be a mechanic or something else, you know what I'm saying, but there's not enough people to show people like it's cool to do that, you know what I'm saying. It's not cool, and like, fuck being cool. It's just about making, I don't know, how would I say, not even about being cool. It's about doing what's right. And a lot of the shit is wrong, you know what I'm saying. They role models is fucking rappers that promote the dumbest shit. We got young people doing drugs and don't even fucking know how to read what's on the shit they taking. Like, what the fuck. Like, I smoke weed, I don't fucking do drugs. But the fucking rapping, if you fucking got a weak mind, you gonna think that's the coolest fucking thing to do. And fucking 10 years down the line, you gonna be strung the fuck out on drugs, looking stupid.